Ever caught yourself daydreaming about what the world might look like 30 years down the line? Will we finally have those flying cars or maybe meals in a pill? Well, buckle up, because today we're counting down the top 10 crazy things we're predicted to use by 2050. Ready for a peek into the future? Let's dive in. 1. Communicating with dead relatives via virtual reality. Imagine if you could wear a special set of goggles and see your lost loved ones again, even chat with them like old times. This might sound like a movie plot, but by 2050, virtual reality, VR, could make it possible. VR uses computer technology to create a simulated three-dimensional world. In this future, VR could use old photos, videos, and even writings to create a digital version of our departed loved ones. Now, this doesn't mean the dead are truly coming back to life. Instead, VR would craft a sort of digital puppet that acts, talks, and responds like them, based on all the data we have. This could be a comforting experience for many, allowing us to revisit old memories or find closure. But it could also be tricky. Some people might find it hard to distinguish between the virtual world and reality, or they might get too attached to the VR experience. This amazing technology sounds super cool, but we'd have to think about how to use it wisely. 2. Checking email with contact lenses. Instead of using a phone or a computer, imagine just looking straight ahead and seeing your emails appear in thin air. By 2050, we might have smart contact lenses that can do just that. These aren't ordinary lenses. They'd be packed with teeny tiny technology that can show digital stuff right in front of our eyes. So, you're walking in the park and you suddenly see a new email or a text message pop up just floating in the air. You could maybe blink twice to open it or look left to delete it. Cool, right? But we'd also have to be careful. We wouldn't want to get distracted while crossing the road or doing something important. Also, constantly staring at messages might tire our eyes out. As with all cool gadgets, we'd have to learn to use them the right way. 3. Earth's close call with an asteroid. Space is vast and full of wonders, but it's also full of floating rocks called asteroids. Every once in a while, one of these asteroids comes really close to Earth. By close, I mean millions of miles away, but in space terms, that's like just across the street. In the future, one particular asteroid named Apophis might zoom past Earth, giving us both a magnificent view and a tiny scare. 4. CGI replacing actors. When you watch a movie, you see actors playing different roles, but what if in the future some actors aren't real people at all? They could be made by computers using something called CGI, computer-generated imagery. This means we might have movies where all the characters are just fancy computer animations that look super real. It's like when you see dragons or big monsters in movies. They aren't real, right? They're made using computers. By 2050, even regular characters like a hero or a villain might be computer-made. This could be cool because we could see movies with actors from the past or create entirely new ones. But it also means real actors might get fewer jobs, and movies might feel a bit different without real emotions. 5. The rise of robot companions. We've all seen or heard about robots that can vacuum our homes or build cars in factories. But what about robots that could be our buddies or even go on dates with us? Yep, by 2050, we might have robots that are designed to be companions. Think of them as super advanced, human-like toys. They might listen to our stories, tell jokes, or even give a comforting hug. Now, while it's fun to have a robot buddy, we'd also have to think about how we feel. Can a robot truly be a friend? They might not have real emotions like humans do. 6. Mood and sleep. Boosting lighting. Ever notice how on a sunny day you feel happy and on gloomy days you might feel a bit down? Light affects our mood a lot. By 2050, we might have special lights in our homes that can change how we feel. These lights won't be like regular bulbs. They'd change colours and brightness to make us feel better or help us sleep. For example, if you're feeling sad, the light could turn to a bright cheerful colour to lift your spirits. Or if it's bedtime, it could become soft and dim to make you sleepy. It's like having a little magic light friend that knows just how to make you feel good. 7. The cook-free kitchen. Imagine a kitchen where you don't have to cook. Sounds lazy, right? But by 2050, our kitchens could be full of machines that do all the cooking. Instead of standing and stirring pots, you just tell the machine what you want to eat and it makes it for you. Think of it like a super smart microwave. You say, I want spaghetti, and in a few minutes out comes a hot plate of spaghetti. It sounds fun and super easy, especially for folks who might be too tired to cook. But it also means we might miss out on the fun of cooking with family or learning old family recipes. 8. A bathroom scale that keeps you healthy. Stepping on a scale tells you how much you weigh, but what if it could tell you more? By 2050, we might have scales that check if you're healthy. So instead of just showing your weight, the scale might say things like drink more water or eat more veggies. 9. Virtual reality vacations on demand. Vacations are a way for us to take a break, experience new cultures, and rejuvenate our minds. But what if we could do all that without the hassles of packing, the long flights, or the travel expenses? Enter the world of 2050, where virtual reality (VR) vacations might become our new favorite way to travel. Imagine this. After a long week, you decide you want to spend your weekend in the picturesque landscapes of New Zealand. Instead of booking a ticket, you simply put on your VR headset in the comfort of your living room. Suddenly, you're transported to the lush green fields of the Shire, hearing the distant chirps of birds and feeling the virtual breeze on your skin. You can walk, explore, and even interact with this digital world, making it feel almost as real as the actual destination. But it's not just about sightseeing. VR could also enable immersive experiences. Want to go on a safari? Instead of watching animals from a distance, you might virtually walk alongside elephants or watch lions on a hunt, all from a safe and controlled environment. It's eco-friendly, reducing the carbon footprint from flights and travel. It's also accessible, allowing those who may have physical limitations or financial constraints to experience places they might never have the chance to visit otherwise. 10. High-speed travel. Imagine if you could have breakfast in Paris and dinner in Tokyo on the same day. By 2050, we might travel super fast, going from one country to another in just a few hours. Think of them as mega fast trains or planes. Instead of spending a whole day traveling, you'd zoom from place to place super quick. This means you could visit many places and see lots of things in a short time. But as with all fast things, safety is important. We need to make sure these speedy rides are safe and comfy for everyone. Wow, 2050 sure sounds like it's packed with thrills, innovations, and a touch of the bizarre. Which of these do you think is the craziest, and which one can't you wait to try out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love this futuristic journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more peeks into the tomorrows to come. Until next time, keep dreaming and innovating.